Respect is not what people say to your face. It's what they reveal in the quiet, unscripted moments when no one is watching and there's nothing to gain. Let's begin with 3 moments, the first 3 of 6, that expose who truly respects you. The true test of respect begins when you say, "This is my line." Boundaries make people uncomfortable, especially those who benefited from your silence. Watch how they respond. The respectful ones don't question why you drew a line. They simply honor that you did. No debate, no guilt, no resistance masked as concern, just understanding. That's respect. Agreement is easy, but respect is revealed when disagreement enters the room. Do they interrupt, dismiss, ridicule, or do they listen abo? Not to react, but to understand. Someone who respects you sees disagreement not as a threat, but as a conversation. They don't raise their voice. They raise the quality of their thinking. We live in a world that rewards noise, so when you go quiet a while, when you withdraw, pause, or simply need space a while, the reaction says everything. The insecure will fill your silence with their own assumptions. The self-centered will take offense. But those who respect you will wait. They won't pressure you to explain. They'll give your silence dignity. They understand that absence doesn't always mean rejection. Sometimes it simply means healing. Respect is not always shown in action. Sometimes it's shown in restraint, in patience, in the quiet willingness to let you be who you are, without interference, entitlement, or expectation. Because respect isn't just tested in hardship, it's also revealed in success. Respect isn't revealed when the world is watching. It's revealed in the quiet corners, in the unspoken choices people make, especially when there's nothing to gain. Disagreement is inevitable, but how someone handles that tension, that TMs where respect either rises, or shatters. When a person can challenge your viewpoint without belittling it, when they can oppose you without attacking your identity. That TMs respect. Pay attention to tone. Do they listen or do they just wait to talk? Do they seek understanding or simply seek to win? You're not in the room, but your name is. What do they say when you're not there to hear it? Respect isn't just presence. It's what remains in your absence. The one who defends you, who corrects lies, who refuses to let others reduce you to gossip or jokes. That person sees your value, even when no one's watching. So far, we've seen how respect shows itself in disagreement and in absence. But we're not done. Respect doesn't need to be announced. It echoes in behavior. Respect is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't chase you or demand recognition, but it does reveal itself in moments. Small, often fleeting moments that say more about a person's character than 1,000 words ever could. The first moment? It's when you say no. No to a plan, no to a favor, no to a demand that costs your peace, and instead of guilt-tripping you, they pause and accept it. Respect lives in that pause. When someone honors your boundary without needing to understand it, that TM not just emotional maturity, that TM is respect. The second moment happens in rooms you're not in. What do they say about you when no one is watching? When your name comes up, do they protect your reputation or stay silent for their comfort? The way someone speaks of you in your absence reveals the depth of their regard in your presence. They're not just waiting for their turn to speak. They're listening to your thoughts, your stories, your silences. When you speak and someone tunes in, not with judgment, not with solutions, but with presence. That's more than interest. That's respect in action, not when you're thriving, not when you're successful, but when you're tired, broken, lost. True respect shows itself not in how someone treats you when you're winning, but in how gently they handle you when you're vulnerable. Pay attention. The ones who stand close when there's nothing to gain, they respect you. Respect doesn't mean always agreeing. It means staying respectful through disagreement. Do they belittle your opinions, get defensive, or do they stay curious, even when challenged? People who truly respect you won't punish you for seeing the world differently. They'll make space for your perspective, because they see value in who you are, not just what you say. Here's the quiet test. When you're no longer giving, producing, or helping, do they still show up? Respect is not transactional. It doesn't vanish when you're no longer beneficial. If someone continues to treat you with dignity, even when you have nothing to offer, that's not just respect. That's rare. True respect isn't about flattery. It's not about politeness. It's about how someone holds you in their thoughts, their actions, and their silences. And it reveals itself not in grand gestures, but in quiet moments. If you're watching closely, you'll see it. If you're listening carefully, you'll hear it. Respect is first shown when someone gives you their undivided attention. In a world filled with distractions, those who pause their own thoughts to listen, without interrupting or judging, demonstrate deep respect. This kind of listening is rare, awaps, and invaluable. Respect means honoring the limits you set, whether emotional, physical, or temporal. The person who respects you won't push you beyond what you're comfortable with. Instead, they'll ask, wait, and value your comfort. When they speak well of you in your absence. True respect is revealed when someone chooses to speak kindly or at least neutrally about you when you are not around. Gossip or negative talk betrays disregard, while silence or praise speaks volumes of respect. Time is one of life's most precious currencies. Those who respect you recognize this and won't waste it with empty promises or constant cancellations. They show up, on time, prepared, and fully present. Respect doesn't mean perfection. It means honesty and humility. The person who respects you will own up to their faults and apologize sincerely, rather than deflecting blame or becoming defensive. Finally, respect is shown in encouragement. Those who truly respect you celebrate your successes, challenge you constructively, and stand by your journey toward becoming your best self. Respect is a language of actions, not just words. Watch closely for these moments, They are the true mirrors of who respects you. And remember, respect is a two-way street, Give it freely, and it will return in kind. Respect. It's the silent currency in every relationship. Itawa teams, not something people announce. Itawa teams, something they show. But how do you know who truly respects you? Today, we explore 6 subtle yet powerful moments that reveal the truth about the respect others hold for you. The first sign of true respect is the ability to listen, not just hearing your words, but absorbing them without interruption or distraction. When someone truly respects you, they value your voice enough to give you space to express yourself fully. No rushing, no talking over. In these moments, respect is silent but profound. Respect reveals itself when others recognize and honor your boundaries, whether it's personal space, time, or emotional limits. Those who respect you understand that your boundaries aren't walls, but essential lines of self-care. They don't push or manipulate. Instead, they accept and adapt. True respect shines brightest during conflict. It's easy to be kind when things are smooth, but those who respect you maintain dignity and kindness even in disagreement. They choose words that build, not break, that challenge, but never belittle. Respect is a promise kept. It's the small yet powerful act of following through, showing up when you said you would, doing what you said you'd do. Reliability is a form of respect. It signals that your time, your feelings, and your trust are valued. True respect manifests in the joy others feel for your success. When someone celebrates your achievements without envy or competition, it's a clear sign they honor your journey. Respect is not just about tolerance, but genuine appreciation for who you are and what you accomplish. And finally, the ultimate testament of respect, WOW, standing up for you when you, TM, are not there to defend yourself. It's a silent, powerful form of loyalty. Those who respect you protect your name, your dignity, and your reputation, even in your absence. Respect is a rare gift, one earned, given, and shown through actions rather than words. Pay attention to these moments, for they reveal who truly values you. And remember, respect starts with how you treat yourself.